Yo, what's going on, guys? So we have a bunch of new Yu-Gi-Oh news to cover. There is going to be a new Legend Upstart Goblin, so let's go and see if they're going to be changing the effect, plus some new cards coming out for the reprints, as well as cards for CyberDark stuff, as well as, I guess, dragons, but I'm curious to see where they go with that. Plus, we got a new maximum summon card for Rush Duel, so I'm interested to see where the heck they take this. All right, so let's go ahead and kick it off with the first thing I think a lot of you guys want to see is, what does this new Legend Upstart Goblin do in Rush Duel? So it is a legend, which means you can only play one copy of it. It's a normal spell card, and the requirement's none. The effect is you draw one card, then your opponent... That's literally the same thing. Are you kidding me? They literally made this card a legend card, and it doesn't even change the effect of it. Does anyone else think that that's weird? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think it should have been like you gain 1,000 and you get a draw? It's a legend card, and they made it one? Why? It's in Rush Duel, you can keep on drawing until you have like a full hand. I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, let's check out the other new card. This is Caboozles? What is this? This is Zenigi Bazarius of the Great Sneeze. All right. Anyways, it's a level 7 light dinosaur type effect monster, 2400 attacks, 1700 defense. The requirement is you can activate if your life points is less than your opponent's by placing one card from your hand on the bottom of the deck, so you go -1 for it. And the effect is both players in the top 2 cards of their deck to the graveyard. If a monster or monsters was sent to the graveyard by this effect, also inflict 400 damage times the number of monsters sent to the graveyard by this effect to your opponent. I mean, it's got like okay-ish stats, but at the end of the day, the requirement is kind of like, you gotta go -1 for it. Next up, though, we have the Mech Resnoraptor. It is a level 3 light dinosaur type effect monster with 1,000 attack, 0 defense. Its requirement is you can activate by sending a monster dinosaur type from the hand to the graveyard. The effect is you get to draw a card. Okay, so dinosaurs getting some draw power over there in Rush. Next up, though, we have the Nara King Rex Upstart King Parvenu King Rex. Level 3 light dinosaur type effect, 700 attack, 8,000 defense points. Its requirement is you can activate if your opponent has no cards in their hand. The effect is both players draw a card. If you drew with this effect, you can also choose one Upstart Goblin in your graveyard and set it in your spell and trap. So, okay. Why Upstart plus dinosaurs? That's really weird. But now it's looking pretty good. I was surprised that they actually let you reset up. Yeah, your opponent gets to heal, but in a dino deck, especially if they ever do a crossover with Rush where like it merges the game, this could actually be kind of interesting to see if people will run it. Next up, though, we have Pterosaur Sternum Terra. It is a level 4 fire dinosaur type effect monster with 500 attack and 1,200 defense points. Its requirement is none. The effect is to send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, and then you can randomly choose one card from your opponent's hand and place it on the bottom of the deck. Oh, that's... I mean, it's a random, so it's not that great. If you get to choose, then it'd be absolutely amazing. Next up, a vanilla, 1,400 attack, 1,000 defense points, since it's a rank 4 light. It looks weird. And then we have Plantinodon. Oh, it's like reminds me of Petite, you know. And then next up, we have Jurassic World. And then while this card is face up on the field, the dinosaurs gain 300 attack, defense, whatever. Next up, we have another spell card for Dinosaur called Dinosaur Crush. Normal spell card requirement is you can activate if you control a face-up monster at level 7 or higher dinosaur type by sending one card from your hand to the graveyard. The effect is to choose and destroy a face-down card your opponent controls. That's cool that it lets you also get rid of monsters instead of just like back row. Next up, we have Dynamic Pressure. It's a normal trap card that says requirement. You can activate when your opponent's monster declares an attack by shuffling 3 monsters dinosaur from your graveyard into the deck. All face-up monsters your opponent controls lose 1,000 attack until the end of the turn. That's actually not that bad. 1,000. So dinosaurs seem like they have like a okay, like, you know, start. Obviously, Rush Duel is a little bit different. And on top of that, we had the new Maggie Flagship Magnum Overroad is the name of the full card, and here is the artwork on it. It does look pretty cool, but we're here for the effect. So anyways, the left side of the card is a level 4 Dark Machine maximum effect monster with a attack of 800, 0 defense. Its maximum mode is to shuffle one monster from your graveyard into the deck. The effect is to choose one monster in your graveyard and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the chose monster's level times 100. Then you inflict damage to your opponent. With this effect, you get to add that monster to your hand. Okay, that's not too bad. Next up, though, we have the Super Magna Ship Magnum Over. This is like the maximum effect of the monster. So it becomes a level 10 Dark Machine maximum effect monster. 3,500 attack, 1,900 defense points. Or, I'm sorry, wait, what? The attack is 3,500. It has 2 different attacks? Oh, Yeah, they do have two different attacks. So when you max summon, that's the card, and then there's also the attack of the card. So the defense is 0. Anyways, you can maximum summon this card together with both the left and the right. The requirement is maximum mode to send this face-up card you control to the graveyard. The effect is to special summon up to 2 monsters from your hand. Then you get to choose and destroy 1 spell/trap your opponent controls. You by sending it, why would you? That's so minus to pop 1. I mean, I guess you get to get 2 monsters from your hand. I don't know. I mean, this could be kind of cool because, like, technically maximum was like going like all in, right? But then on top of that, you'd have to go, because if that's the 3 cards and that's the other last 2, I mean, maybe you can do a huge amount of damage, but to go for a maximum summon then pop 1, yes, you do get 2 extra summons. This could be actually pretty good in Rush. I might actually have to try this out. I haven't played Rush in a while. I'm curious to know, have you guys even been messing around with Rush duels at all? I haven't really seen too many people like playing it in the viewers, but in terms of like when I am going on to EDO Pro. But maybe, you know, I think in Dueling Book they also have that added, right? But I just haven't seen that many people talking about it. So I'm just trying to cover to see, you know where it goes. Maybe it will become available in the TCG and people will really like it, just to mix up the content here. But anyways, we have the right side. The requirement of the maximum mode is to send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. And then the effect is this card loses 100 or 1,000 attack until the end of the turn. This turn, this card cannot attack directly, but it can attack all opponent's monsters once each, and if it inflicts piercing battle damage. Okay, this is not too bad. I mean, sending cards top from the graveyard don't really matter too much. You can even get some type of a boost. Maybe you're playing those dinosaurs, right? You gotta re-add a new legend Upstart. All right, so the Cyborg Invasion and some new reprints. Okay, so CyberDark Invasion. Continuous trap card says once per turn you can activate one of these effects to target 1 CyberDark effect monster you control and equip 1 dragon or machine monster from either graveyard to that targeted monster and is an equip spell that makes it gain 1,000 attack. The second part of the effect is to send 1 equip card you control equipped to a machine monster to the graveyard to destroy 1 card your opponent controls. You can only use each effect of CyberDark Invasion once per turn. I do like that it's a trap card that you can surprise your opponent if they're trying to, like, reborn or get something out of their graveyard, because it is either or even machine, because it's obviously for CyberDarks, but you can maybe, yeah, because it's either graveyard, so you can maybe disrupt your opponent, and on top of that, you get a small boost, and then the monster's kind of just, like, moved away, but it will eventually go to the graveyard. It would have been better if it said, like, and then it gets banished when it leaves the field, or something else. But anyways, other new reprints to go ahead and mention: Cyber Repair Plant, Cyber Emergency, CyberDark Inferno, Future Fusion. I love that card. But with the new errata, like, this card is just not the same, man. Cybernetic Revolution also getting a reprint. Powerwall also getting a reprint. What the heck does Powerwall even do? I don't think I've even seen this card. A new card to me. What is it? What does Powerwall do? Powerwall. So during damage calc, when you would take battle damage from an opponent's attacking monster, send 1 card from the top of your deck to the graveyard. For every 500 damage round up you're about to take. Oh, that could be... That's interesting. I haven't seen it. I mean, wait, can you run that in everything? For every 500... Wow, okay. If it was continuous, it'd be awesome because you could just keep on sending more. I wonder if someone would actually run this in Livestream, because if someone's about to hit you for a huge amount of damage and you take no battle damage, they hit you for like 3k and you just send like 6 cards. Like, that's not that bad in like a Lightsworn, right? I've just never seen anyone use it though. Maybe we'll make some cheesy deck with it. Chimera Tech Over Dragon, and then the CyberDark Dragon. So those are the announcements for reprints. But anyways, guys, let me know what you thought of any of the cards we talked about. I like how, like, you can reoccur the Upstart God, but for a legend card, a little bit strange that only dinos are able to really get value out of it. But anyways, that's it for the vid. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like on it. If you're new here, you want to see new Yu-Gi-Oh cards with their effects as soon as they come out, subscribe, turn on the bell, and you'll see more very soon. But take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And I'm out. Peace.